Welcome back to the Demon Slayer Gaming Channel. We're going to be continuing our Final Fantasy XIV Dungeon Guide series today. We're going to be taking a look at the normal raid Alphascape version 3.0. This is going to be the 11th raid in the Omega series, and the third in the Alphascape one. In this raid, you'll finally be facing off against Omega himself, and I hope you've brushed up on your nautical terms recently, otherwise this may get a little confusing. But if this video helps you out in any way, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll get right into it. Now throughout this fight, Omega will do AoEs that will affect a portion of the arena to either the left or right of him, but instead of doing left and right, they're labeled as larboard and starboard. So larboard is going to be left, where starboard will be right. When he does Atomic Ray, this is just party-wide damage that will need to be healed through. Mustard Bomb is his tank buster that you'll just want to use a cooldown to help reduce the damage some. It does do considerable damage, so make sure that you are mitigating this. Now we will see his first larboard wave cannon. This means he's going to do an AoE to the left. Now this is from behind him if you're looking in the same direction as him. So for the tank, you'll need to do the opposite. So when he says to the left, you're going to actually move left because it's going to do an AoE on your right. When he does it the first time, he'll rotate and then he'll do the AoE one more time. Now it can rotate between larboard and starboard again, so you'll have to check which one he's doing and then reposition accordingly. After this, he'll put an AoE on every party member, so you'll need to spread out, along with casting Flamethrower, which will do several cone AoEs out from him that you'll need to position between. The AoEs will leave a residual AoE on the ground that you'll need to move out of. During this time, Omega will use Mustard Bomb again, so make sure that you're mitigating appropriately. Anytime Omega casts Peripheral Synthesis, he will summon either large or small rocket punches onto the platform. The small ones will need to be targeted, and the Elemental Jammer duty maneuver will need to be used on them to destroy them. You do not need to destroy all of them, just enough that there's a path in between that your entire group can stand in. And then use Peripheral Synthesis again, so you'll just focus on the rocket puncher and use the Elemental Jammer to destroy them. He'll follow this up with another Flamethrower. Before going into Program Loop, when he casts this ability, you will want to avoid standing in the middle or the outside portion of the platform that is a different color. Once the platform changes, the level checker will spawn onto the platform, and you will want to DPS it down as quick as possible. When it spawns the circles onto the platform, every party member will want to divide themselves up between one of the circles. For every circle that does not have a person in it, you will receive a stack of damage reduction, making it harder and harder to destroy the level checker. When he casts Reset, this will do a point blank AoE around him that you'll want to move out of. Before he casts Reformat, which will do an AoE around the outside of the platform, so you'll want to move in and then get in the circular AoEs. Even though there's only 4 of them, every person will need to get inside one of them to get rid of their debuff that severely reduces their damage. You can use your LB3 at this time to destroy the level checker much quicker and not risk it destroying the team. After this, Omega will fly to one side of the platform and begin channeling an AoE. You will need to select the Conductive Focus in the middle of the platform and begin using your Omega Jammer on it to charge the shield. If you do not charge the shield before Omega finishes casting Delta Attack, you will instantly die. After Omega returns to the platform, he'll again cast Peripheral Synthesis. This time it will summon a large fist that is not destroyable, then you will need to move out of the position wherever it is. So for us, it was right down the center of the platform, so everyone needed to move out of this. If you are hit by this AoE, it will immediately kill you, even if you are a tank. At the same time, he'll do Flamethrower, so you'll need to position accordingly for this. He'll follow up with another Peripheral Synthesis, this time summoning 2 Rocket Punches onto the platform, while also doing Ballistic Impact, which will put a circular AoE on all party members. He'll follow this with Electric Slide, which is a group up mechanic. And then using the Mustard Bomb Tank Buster. This time, Mustard Bomb will also hit the off tank with an AoE. So the off tank will need to make sure that they are moving out of the group, as the AoE is quite large. Anyone hit by the off tank's AoE will also be paralyzed, making it much harder to dodge the Larboard and Starboard AoEs that follow up afterwards. Follow this up with Atomic Ray for party-wide damage. Forecasting another Peripheral Synthesis. This time he will combine the large fist along with the small ones. So make sure that you're destroying the small ones appropriately while also moving out of the AoE of the large one. And then do Peripheral Synthesis again, this time summoning 2 large fists onto the platform, while also doing Flamethrower, so just make sure that you're positioning yourself outside of the Rocket Punches and outside of the Flamethrower cone. I'll follow this up with Atomic Ray for party-wide damage. We'll then combine Ballistic Impact along with Flamethrower, and then after the Ballistic Impact lands, he will do a Larboard and Starboard combo. I'll then do another Peripheral Synthesis, this time having a large Rocket Punch and then multiple smaller ones. So again, make sure that you're moving out of the AoE of the large one and then destroying the small one. To follow this with Electric Slide, which is a group up mechanic. And then doing another Starboard Larboard wave comp. Followed by an Atomic Ray for some party-wide damage. But hopefully this should be it for AlphaScape version 3.0. I hope this helped everyone out. If it does, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one.